How to earn predictable returns in Ibeju-Lekki without becoming a landlord using the buyback system of real estate investing. Now let's talk about something that you may not have heard before. What is real estate buyback scheme? A real estate buyback scheme is an investment arrangement where you purchase a property, land, unit of land, or share of development. The developer guarantees a repurchase of that land from you within a fixed period of time. The buyback happens at a pre-agreed higher price. It is basically a fixed return real estate investment model. So instead of you waiting to find a buyer yourself, the developer becomes your guaranteed exit, strategy. How it typically works is this. For example, I'm trying to create a scenario here so that you can have a better understanding of how this thing works. Okay, for example, you come in with an investment of 20 million and you have a duration of 6, 9, 12 and 18 months, because it's usually between 6 and 18 months, some between 3 and 18 months. So the buyback value for 6 months will be 24.2 million for 6 months. That is 9%. 9 months is 26.2. 12 months is 29.2. 8 months is 24.2 million. So your return depends on how long you stay invested. So the longer you stay, the higher your returns. So it functions like a fixed deposit or a secured investment note. Just that this one is backed by real estate. All right, you have asset backing. All right. So, and why developers offer buyback? The reason is what you want to know, because a lot of people have asked these questions a lot of times. So why do developers offer buyback scheme? The reason is simple. We help developers to use these buyback schemes to raise capital quickly instead of depending on liquidity providers like banks and all of that. It helps them to raise capital quickly to fund the construction, expansion of their business, extract investors who want short-term returns. And so it reduces market stress. That is it, marketing stress rather. It reduces marketing stress for them, create urgency in sales, and it also it's a capital mobilization strategy for them. All right, to help them to develop faster and expand faster across different parts of where they are investing. So why investors like it? Investors like this kind of investment because investors are attracted based on the fixed return. So there is no market uncertainty. You are sure that within the tenure of your agreement, your money comes back to you. There is a clear timeline. 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, and all of that. So there is no need to find buyers. Or buyer is already on ground, which is the developer himself. Often time by physical property. All right, higher returns than banks. It gives higher returns than what banks can give because it's backed by real estate. Especially in areas like Ibeju-Lekki, where appreciation is strong due to all the infrastructures that are already existing and that are still coming around that corridor, like Dangote Refineries, Lekki Free Trade Zone, the new International Airport, the Deep Sea Port. The list goes on and on and on. So more investment infrastructures are coming around that corridor. So land moves very speedily. So, but here is the critical thing that you need to take a look at. Buyback schemes are powerful, but they must be evaluated carefully. All right, so you don't get your hands burnt, or you don't get your hard-earned money thrown into the ocean. All right, so an investor should verify. You must verify. It is the company financial, is the company. Look at that. Is it financially strong enough to sustain this? Is there a written buyback agreement? What happens if they default? These are all the things you need to check. Is the land fully titled? Those are the things you need to know, since this investment is backed by real estate product. Is there government allocation? Right? These are the things you need to check. How realistic is the return compared to market growth? Because buyback schemes depend heavily on developer credibility. Yes, it depends fully on the credibility of the developer. So there's cash flow, sustainability, legal backing. If one thing is sure, that if buyback is well structured, it is an excellent way to invest and multiply your money. But if poorly structured, it can become very risky. So these are the things that investors need to check. Investor needs to check all these things before they venture or commit their investment to buyback schemes. A buyback scheme is not just real estate. It behaves like a corporate debt instrument with real estate as the underlying asset. All right, so it should be assessed number one, fixed income investment, and number two, risk return evaluation, liquidity risk assessment. So these are the way buyback scheme should be accessed. So I will be adding a link where you can click to request the comprehensive PDF details of the content of this video in the description or comment section of this video, depending on the platform where you will be seeing this video. For further clarification of how real estate buyback system of investing works and how you can actually take advantage of it effectively, kindly follow or subscribe, like, share, and comment to stay connected if real estate content resonates with you. So in the next few days, I will be discussing this topic in full details. We'll be going into calculating the ROI and all of that. So do well to avail yourself of the opportunity by showing up here to learn every day. So thank you for watching. Till I see you again, stay blessed, stay productive. God bless you.